Thanks for staying with us. So, Thursdays we like to talk about family life, marriage, the whole work. So a recent birthday party went viral. Not because of the celebration, but because of the drama that happened. In the clip, the celebrants' wives appeared to be competing for his attention while King Wasiu Ayinde performed, leaving him looking rather overwhelmed. The moment has sparked laughter, debate, and even criticism online. Some saw it as a playful chaos, others saw it as a serious conversation starter about polygamy, gender roles, and emotional balance. Before we dive into the discussion, I'll allow Nima to give us a breakdown exactly how it happened. Because if you watch this video, you have no clue what's happening. But so those of you, because in online now, there's a team green, team pink. And people there are camps. And the team greens are fighting team pink. And I'm wondering what is going on here. But Nima, give us a breakdown of what happened so that we can get into the conversation.
This, my brother from my state, lives and works and does car business in Lagos. He's a big motor guy in Lagos, and is married to Pink.
Okay.
Apparently, according to one of the narratives in the comments, Green was actually first girlfriend.
Okay.
In the way back, and then she chose to marry someone else
because
money never Pepe never rests at the time, so she moved to the UK with someone older.
But allegedly.
Allegedly. I seen her comments now. Now when we read
allegedly.
I didn't dare in their lives though. Now comment we read.
Allegedly.
So
we're putting it for you.
She now left. But she just came back, apparently into the life of the man who never maybe stopped loving her and accepted her. According to that narrative in the comments also, Pink is the owner of the children that we thought were divided between the two women. Pink had all his children. She's been in the marriage all his life. But this birthday party, Green had been married some months before.
To him,
that he had gone to do the traditional rites to her family just some months before the 60th.
Allegedly.
And so allegedly. So this is why she had to show up for her legitimacy, for her recognition, for her public acknowledgement at the birthday party, which is why you see the hovering around, the statement making, the touching and all of that. All in Pink's face, who is trying to comport herself as much as possible. I noticed that truly the videos that showed of guests being welcomed and greeted is only Pink that really had, knows her husband's business partners and all the greetings and all of that around.
You saw those videos?
We don't have work. We were working.
We don't have work.
If you bring your story on the Kini concert,
we watch it for you.
So we watch it. We saw how she greeted everybody. I was looking for videos of Green welcoming guests. I didn't see. Then there was the cake cutting session. I was like, the man was obviously acknowledging Green at this party. For me, he was obviously acknowledging Green at this party. And for me, it's also a statement of, she's part of me, accepts her.
And then there was a part I saw, there was a clip I saw where he's sitting down in between them and Pink has her hand on his thigh, trying to hold his hand. And you could see the video pans to Green, and she notices that she's doing that. She now puts her own hand to show. Okay, and the man is like
wondering. So my question, see, this is my worry, guys, because I get very, very disturbed when I see things like this, because I put myself in those. I can never, for the love of anything I know, be in that situation with anybody. I cannot.
I see what you plan.
I'm just trying to understand the thinking of a woman in this kind of situation, in a polygamous situation. If a man you've been with, now you find out that 2 months ago he married somebody else. How do you play it out? Do you compete? Do you fight for your space? Or do you excuse yourself, dignify yourself and excuse yourself from that mess? Or why do women think they must stay to show that I am in charge or I am in the picture? Why is that so important to us? I'm trying to understand the psyche of a woman in that situation.
After me abuse, nobody will come and cash what they did not plan to. That's the truth.
But somebody allowed them to come and cash in.
No. So the person thinks he's allowing them. It's me that we allow. You see, it's the word that open mouth that Lizard used to enter. When he is, the two of them are deluding themselves, thinking they're allowing themselves. It is what I react to that gives them power. If I say that this ass Nami builder, I know they shift nowhere, nobody they enter. She will meet me, there will always be a confrontation. I will always be in their face. There will be no peace until I get everything I have worked for. That's the truth.
How would that work?
So because I'm looking at I said I saw Pink go around the event welcoming guests, being greeted, you know, checking on guests.
Paid her dues.
Showing that she put together, at least had a very important role in putting together the 6 years for her husband. And then one woman saw moving around. You gonna move around, you go waka, nothing. I'm not gonna give you space. I will be in the party. Then we know that it's me whose husband is doing something. When you are done, it will be clear what you're meant to some interloper.
But you see, I don't know how you know this story, because from what I see, what I saw when I watched the video, the Green was trying to dance with
the husband.
The husband.
The couple, not the husband. The couple. The couple were dancing. She wasn't dancing by herself. She was dancing right in front of her husband. In fact, up close dancing, as in husband and wife dancing, and then you are rolling up and down. Now that will not get dignity now. You go take your turn. If the man never dance by himself, make you feel go dance your own, sit down. Sit down, not really hard like that.
Okay, so my question is, I really don't care what the dynamics between a woman and a woman is. The issue is the man at the center. What exactly is his role supposed to be? If you have somebody who is your first love, allegedly married her a few months or a few weeks before the wedding, the birthday party, what role should you be playing in that situation? Because I am more disappointed.
Trying to go to her.
I am
Yes.
I'm a bit disappointed in the women and how they're trying to fight for a man. Like, should we still be fighting for men in this stage in our life?
Did you see
this thing
joining the couple in a dance? Couple, not in a couple.
Watching this.
Did you see that the one in pink lifted his hand and he put it down?
No, she called him back. No, he put it back. He put it back.
After some time.
And see this one.
See, watching this video, do you know the part that just annoys me? Because the man is there. He has the audacity to look overwhelmed. He has the audacity to look clueless. You, the perpetrator, you are the one that caused this whole issue. And then he's standing there like, see what they are doing to me? See what it's so annoying. How do men do these things and get away with it? When they are doing it, what are they thinking? Like, when I get there, how would I act? In his own mind, you're not the person to look like that. Take charge. Okay, I have caused this issue. This is what we're going to do. Pink, I'll give you first 2 dances. Green, I'll give you. Take charge. Don't stand there and be acting as if the life has gone out of you when you caused the issue.
Maybe the life has gone out of him. Wait now. Maybe the life has gone out of him. Look, he's overwhelmed. Can't you see?
Why would he be overwhelmed? He has no right.
Like, hey, which kind of wahala be this?
Okay, let me ask.
From what I hear, it was his 60th birthday. He's not a young man. He
didn't know that when he married 2 months before and added to the drama in his house.
I want us to understand and unpack this event. If you are the woman in pink, what would you do? Nima has told us our own.
Yeah.
That she will be territorial.
To be honest,
the woman in pink, what would you do?
Honestly, looking at it and thinking, I think she did what she could. Honestly, because to think that I will set up that whole event and then walk out because a parasite has come in, I'll get a parasite expeller. That sort of thing I would have walked out with my regular. You know, I would have walked out with maybe other people who are my friends and whatever.
Yes.
I find a way to seclude her. Exactly. Because I cannot invest. If from the very beginning this was a collaborative event, I know my side, she knows her side, but I have put this video together, I've put this event together, and you walk in, and because you walk in, I'm supposed to walk out, makes no sense. So I will just make sure that you will be given your place, you know, and you understand your place. But for me, that man, I will squeeze his ears. How dare you be looking like you have no part in what is happening and unfolding?
What should he have done?
Take charge. This is what is going to happen. My second wife is coming. This is what we're going to do. And lay it down. This man did not say anything to that woman in pink. He didn't say anything. He did not say anything to her. That woman was shocked and surprised at that point. And then, so that he's now. Men do that. So when they catch them in the act, instead of them to, then they now behave as if
not all men
caught in the light. They are caught in the light. I'm so upset.
Some men are very persuasive. They are not authoritative. You see, persuasive men don't do well in polygamy. I'm telling you. So in the morning, you would have come and say, pink. Green is, it's like she's going to green trouble. You know that this green, I need that for something. You know, she has, please, just be peaceful. You know you're my peace. Whereas green has been telling me, if I don't show for that party, I will give Mother trouble. If I don't give Mother trouble, trust me, I will show. God. And he's saying, don't come. Give me time. You go to another party. You go to another 60th, and then she comes. because he has persuaded with Pink, she have already put it together, friends are around, everybody. She's struggling to put her head on her neck. Struggling, and he'll be doing as if it too is lost because he's a persuasive man. An authoritative polygamist would have said, if you show for outside, they go bounce you. And he would have put security outside so that once Green is coming, they carry her like this. Camera will not even see the event. Return to her house. She too, she will know the kind of man she has married. When you marry an authoritative polygamist, you don't dare them, you take instruction.
Yeah,
yes, you remember when we were doing one former vice president's polygamy story that I was some where you cannot even call them by their names. Other people are doing my honey, my love. You be saying
daddy something.
Daddy wa.
Let me go.
So you need a daddy wa in this kind of situation, but this is not a daddy wa. This is a my love.
See women.
I'm
if
so
an authoritarian man comes and they start shouting.
No, we're saying
no, they will handle polygamy well.
Because me, I'm still confused. I'm not clear. Because I thought we were in 2025, where women were more independent, and things like this, not something that a woman would actually find herself in a situation whereby she's competing for a man.
They put her in the position, but so
blindsided. So even if you are blindsided, there's got to be a better way to have taken charge in that party. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, I'd like to take this further. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. Okay, so because this is your view, and we don't like talking about people, you know, like when we see a situation, we understand it, and then we remove ourselves from that situation and then look at the issue. And the issue here is, when you are in love with somebody, and they're like your first love, or you live with somebody and you stayed as lovers for many years, and there's a connection, but life happens where you need to move on. Either you went relocated, you schooled abroad, or somebody, you wanted to marry him, he wasn't ready for marriage. And that man comes, marries you, takes you abroad, and then fast forward, you live your life abroad, you realize that your love, your heart really is still with this man. He also, because you traveled abroad, he met somebody else and is doing life with somebody else. Now in Nigeria, we don't have to always fall married because of love. We don't do head over heels. It's like for somebody is young, is ready, get married. Now, you live abroad, you now come back. Something happened, the one abroad didn't work out. You come back to Nigeria, and you know that your man is a polygamist. He is willing to still, because he still really loves you. Now, you now marry this person. So the question is, how do we as women, because this happens a lot, where the person you truly love, for whatever reason, you're unable to marry that person, but you find it difficult to move on, even though he has moved on to marry somebody else. I know a few couples that this is happening to. The person they went to school together, who they really loved, for whatever reason, they couldn't marry that person. Now, fast forward, they're in their mid-ages, 50s, and they feel like, you know what, I've done life with Mariam, we've had kids, our kids are grown, I want to go back to who's my true love. So why does society have a problem with that? Because if Pink realizes that this man truly loves Green, maybe I was just the right woman to help him. Right now, should she excuse her situation for true love, or should she insist that listen, we are built? I'm just I am putting a situation.
We all enjoy together now. We all enjoy together.
I'm creating a scenario because true love happens.
Morayo, I don't like the way you have turned this story, because if Pink now agrees, okay, I get your true love, who is she supposed to go back to if he is her true love? Because it doesn't work that way, you know. There's no perfect situation. Maybe for her, this is her true love, and she's watching as she sees someone from the outside trying to destroy her home she's built over many years, sacrifices that she's made, you know, promises that he has made to her, because, you know, to grow a family for 30 years, allegedly, as we're hearing, that they've been together 30 years with children. We know what it will take to, you know, to get there. And for her, she just sees this person as, she has taken over my husband's mind. He's not truly in his right senses. And I'm willing to make sure that we walk through this. So for her, it's not walk away because this is love. It's that this person wants to take advantage of feelings that my husband used to have and now destroy what we have built. And many women stay back because of that. Like, I will fight you to the end until my husband comes back to his senses. And it's unfair as well to say, I used to love this person, I have gone ahead to have my life, then I'll come back knowing that this man is married with children. What does that make you? knowing that he's moved on, he's built something, but because your own did not work, you want to come and destroy his own. That's how I see it.
I'm going to stay on you for a second. Let me take Oyin. Good morning, Oyin. Thanks for calling your live. Hello, Oyin.
Hello, good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Go ahead, please. You're live.
Thank you.
Thank you.
YK Mama, it's nice to have you around again. Missed you.
Yes.
I also agree with Miriam 100% this morning. And I like the fact that Morayo said we should remove ourselves from this story. We don't know anybody, we don't know anything about pink or green. But sincerely, again, it's so not nice to hear that women are women's problem. For crying out loud, kilo waka kiri. Somebody has been married to somebody. I don't care if they are not happy in their relationship. You should not be the happiness in that relationship at the detriment of another woman. There are children involved, even if there are not children involved. You should not be that person that wants to bring happiness to that home. I do not care how much happiness it gives anybody. Somebody is in this home, managing it. She's been living her life. You don't know her story. I don't care the love that you had for each other. She has a love that she's dealing with right now. And then that man, Miriam, you are on point with me. That man, we're going to have a serious conversation when we get to. And the conversation is not I am sorry conversation. It's a conversation of what are we doing going forward. It's way past all of this. We should be able to live happily alone if you're not going to give me joy. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
Thank you very much, Oyin. Let me explain this in this area. There are lots of marriages today that are there because, listen, we've done life 20 years. Maybe both of you came together at the point where you needed each other. You had a job, she was stable, you was a Christian, then they come together and you made life.
Yeah.
But there's something about love where where your heart only moves, your body only moves when you see this person.
Okay.
Like your fantasy, everything's about this person. They are no more in your life, but you can move on with Nima because YK is no more there. And then YK shows up. Now, shows up, she's available, and she's willing to come back to your life. Now, even in other crimes, they'll say, oh, I found my true love, and they'll just divorce you and go and meet. They move on because for them, life is starting just at 60. They're living, they're going to the world. They are now living.
Okay.
But in Nigeria, we don't let you live. You must stay with Nima because you have children. Wait now. So you are staying there because you're not happy. You are okay, but you could be happier with YK. So my question is, as we are going in society, should we begin to recognize that people might
we recognize
have
in Africa, we do. So you can actually love YK, she come back and you still love her. You marry her. But somebody should just give us a
You should
format.
respect the first one. No?
Respect the first one. Because, you know, whether or not she's your true love sacrifice, I have also made sacrifices. I have birthed your children. I have actually invested time and peace and love into you for you to blossom. Now, let's meet something now. When she leave you for die by the wayside, I agree, and lonely. But I made sure that she met somebody when she returned. So you cannot now tell me that because of if that same climb you're talking is opposed to the other ones in Asia where they allow it, where she comes in, she just knows her place. The problem here is
knowing your place.
The riot adds to the second
because knowing the story now, when I watched it at first, I thought she was the first wife and the second wife was now not allowed.
Because that's what we expect.
But knowing that she's the one coming
interloper,
she's the interloper, she should have cooled down and given herself respect, and also the wife respect, and enjoy it, and when it's her turn, dance, go and sit down. But that one that you are coming and
doing all over.
Yeah, no. She like the caller said, women are women's problems. Because if I were in her shoes, I would have sat down till it's my turn to dance. I will get up.
If I don't dance, I'll be okay.
If I don't dance, I'll be okay.
Exactly. I might not even go to the party. Because I know that my man is coming to meet me.
Except but when it is about property, when they are now dragging property, when the man is rich, and that's when you see all these dirty things. When it's not, everybody will cook in their own corner. Her guests will be at her tent, daddy and one mommy here, and then everybody is eating and will go. We all know that. Is this not the first kind of polygamy party? Some people just cook for their friends. At the party, there's a corner for them. They go to, if their mother-in-law's there, they are doing they show up and say, with me to have come because my children are involved. And they just comport themselves well. But you see this struggle for space, light and everything. Let everybody see
green was wrong.
No. It was
I think she was wrong. Based on
that she's wrong.
Yes, based on what we've seen,
family.
I think the woman in green was wrong. But also, you know, when you were trying to compare to what we see in the movies, I feel that, I see like our traditional polygamous relationships, they have that hierarchy and they give respect. And I think it's because of nuances like this, issues like that. Okay, I recognize the first wife. She may have been the starter wife, meaning she met me when I had nothing. We have built a certain wealth, enough for me to be attractive to all of you. So you will give her that respect. And I feel because of the way we've always done it traditionally, we have maintained a semblance of sanity. So you see them at events, but they're working together because they understand that this person is, you know, the first wife and she deserves respect. There's a very huge family, the Eleganza family. He has an older wife. We see the younger wife. And we've seen, like, over the years, the sort of respect that she shows the first wife. And the first wife, for whatever reason, she's not that socialite. She's giving her, do you understand? Everybody has a role. You're not seeing people fighting for space, at least in public. Now, Oyibo, there's a cost. When they decide to leave you for the love of their life, they don't leave you empty-handed. Like in Nigeria, what they want to do, you know, it's half. They are afraid. They know that when they are making this decision, so the woman that is coming into their lives understands, you see this thing you're seeing, the best you get is half of it. When I finally decide I want, and you will see that some people, like, if it's just half of it I don't want, it's the whole of it I'm attracted to. So if maybe this man who is described as a wealthy man, if he understood that half of it has to go, would he make the same decision? Is it not because it comes at no cost that we bring in this sort of people? Yes.
The man himself was disrespectful to his first wife.
Oh, yes.
By even allowing
completely, and his children, and his relatives, and her relatives. He was disrespectful to so many people, and he has to be called out on that. And men need to understand, you know, it's not about just jealousy, it's about respect. Give people their due respect. This person has been by your side all these years. She has made sacrifices. There's nothing wrong with giving her respect. You love this one, fantastic. Have your love on a different whatever.
Silence.
Give her another 60th with her and her friends. But let her also recognize, because this woman has done so much, I even feel bad that I am in love with you, giving all the sacrifices, but both of us have to respect her. And I think traditionally, men used to do that. They'll take the second wife to the first wife. In fact, in houses, they will have gifts for you as the first wife before they even go ahead to do the final marriage. To appease you, we know that what we're about to do to you, it cannot be easy.
They capture your emotions.
Let's take a few comments as we wrap up.
Because what she did, if now that I know the story, no.
Even before the story, so we see a lot of drama happen when second wives want to address first wife, as if the first wife, she's not shifting, she's too jealous. You know, all of those things is like, did you block your emotional intelligence? If it was you, would you take it? Somebody should read the riot rights and tell them, once you're coming in, this is how you go on comporting yourselves. Or should the other day, there were two ladies fighting who was first lady. I'm
remember,
sure people did not know who was there when
the government appointee that was supposed to be sworn in at the house of
that one.
Right there, while he was speaker. It's the speaker.
I can't remember.
He's the president speaker now.
It's true. He's the speaker.
House of Reps.
House of Reps. His two wives were there and they were struggling while they were trying to. He too looked, I'm sorry, but he too looked lost. There's something about men, when they find themselves in this situation, they just go limp.
Especially when it happens all of a sudden.
They were beating
themselves. This polygamy business.
Wait. They were beating themselves.
The women were dragging themselves.
They were not beating, they were dragging. No, you didn't miss it.
He wanted to take his oath of office and this thing. The two of them were struggling to climb up. It's not me. And one wanted to climb up by force. The other one dragged him. The video did it to go and shake.
Guys, it's quite disgusting.
Somebody should read that is a rule of conduct or public conduct to second wives.
Nima, first and second, both of them are wrong. The fact that there's even there's that rancor is a problem. No, you see, I don't want.
So what's the etiquette for this?
Can we?
If you did not meet the first wife at home, I can understand.
What's the? Do you remember that the president of Liberia, the president, is it Liberia? That young guy, no, Senegal.
Yes,
his two wives. Did you see how they conducted themselves?
That's what
very
authoritative politics.
The man had control over his wives
of his own.
Now he wants control.
No, you cannot be a democratic polygamist.
No, there's
I think only be an authoritative.
Now young pepper scatter, you go to breathe.
So you're saying what I've heard here is that
when my father, you will see his 27 wives.
Yes.
All of them
will stand.
Everybody.
So what we have learned from this conversation, if you are going to be a polygamist, you have to be authoritarian.
First, you must make sure you are the breadwinner. You are the one providing everything, because you cannot come and have a wife who's already providing for you. Then you bring somebody else, and then you want to be authoritarian. You are in trouble, because what in that situation? She's the husband. You are the side person. You are the first and second. You are the second and third wife.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe time has gone.
We have to wrap up. Hope you learned a few things.
Allegedly.
It's not as if we are in the family. Allegedly. That's all we can say. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.